This episode contains adult themes and adult language. Listener discretion is strongly advised.
Hi guys, and welcome to our 4th of July special. I'm Amanda, and I'm here with my lovely co-host, Miss Chelsea.
America. Hey, B&B fans. Hey, we're back.
Yay!
Sorta, kinda. Don't get too excited. Oh my goodness. Okay, guys, when you last left us, it was right after my birthday, but right before my real birthday.
Right.
And I had just gone on my trip. It was super soft old lady birthday. So then, of course, had days off. My girl Mel rolled through and we raged. So first, Panda and Mel planned a surprise birthday for me at Mel's house. And this almost didn't pop off, okay? Because I was feeling all like, man, my birthday. I was like, I just want to go in the trees. I just want to go to Big Bear. Yeah, I wanted to go to Big Bear. So I wanted to go to Big Bear and just be in the trees and have some drinks and whatever. And I was like, let's go to Big Bear tomorrow. And Mel, she deserves an Academy Award with this acting because she was like, oh, I have to take my mom to this and then I have an appointment. But after that, maybe we could go get sushi or something and then do Big Bear the next day. And I was just like, all right, this birthday's cursed. That's it. I give up. So I was just like, fine. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. That morning I woke up and I literally almost took the hell off to Big Bear by myself. I was just like not in the vibe.
They would have been like, anybody seen Chelsea?
Actually, this would have been the second time in my life that I didn't show up to my own surprise birthday. And I've definitely cursed at that point. But luckily.
Oh my God. Okay. You need to bank that because we're going to need to hear that story eventually. Okay. Yeah. So everybody just bank that one.
Bank that one. I'll tell the story some other time, but the reason why I go so crazy for my birthday and I usually plan everything is because I think I'm cursed because I did not show up to my own 18th birthday surprise party. I'll tell you the story later, but I didn't. So I think I'm cursed. So that's why I always plan my birthdays.
Can I just ask one tiny question?
Yeah.
Did you know at the time, or was it legit a surprise you didn't even know about it?
Legit, like full-on surprise.
Okay, that makes more sense.
But, Chelsea has multiple groups of friends. We all know this. And if you only let this group and that group know, but not this other group, and I just happen to hang out with this other group, it's a thing. I'll explain it later. Anyway. So I'm sitting there and I'm just like being a little brat, like I'm going to take off. And then then Mel sensed something because she texted me. She's like, hey, I got done early with such and such. Come over whenever. And I was like, ooh, she felt the vibe. I was like, fine, I'm going to go. So I'm getting ready. Panda comes home from work early and I was like, oh, I'm going to go to Mel's and swim and get sushi or whatever. And he was like, oh yeah, I'm going to go too. Mel told me. And I was like, what? And I was like, what? Okay. And then, so Panda thought he was being slick, but he almost ruined everything because this fool hides my bathing suit. Okay. Well, not hides it. He takes my bathing suit and goes and puts it in the truck. But then I'm in the house freaking out. Where the hell is my bathing suit? And he was like, because he didn't, I don't know what he was thinking. He's just crazy. So he's texting Mel, like, I put her bathing suit in the truck and she's freaking out because she can't find it. And like, she doesn't want to leave. And he's like trying to rush me. I'm like, why are you rushing me? Like, I can't find my bathing suit. And this is extra crazy because before we left to Laughlin, I could not find my bathing suit. So I had to buy a whole new bathing suit when we were in Laughlin. And I'm just like, so I lost my original bathing suit. My new bathing suit is now gone. I'm just like, who's eating my bathing suits? What the heck is going on? Right? So I'm losing my mind. And finally I just say, screw it. I'm just going to wear some old derby shorts and a damn sports bra. I don't even care. Whatever. So we go. We get there, boom, I walk in, and it's Woo, Chelsea birthday. And she got a banner. It says one time for the birthday bitch. I got my turquoise balloons. It was amazing. People came over. We had sushi. We didn't have sushi. We had sandwiches, and she actually remembered because I only eat salami. I don't eat any other lunch meat. Get into that some other day. Anyway, she remembered the salami.
I'm going to have to write that one down.
It's like a whole thing. So that was amazing. Then the next day, me, Mel, and Mel's twin sister, Aurelie, we all went to Big Bear like we planned. So we went, we had amazing drinks, amazing food. We made candles. We bought jewelry. It was great. So we're about to leave.
Just so you know, everyone out there, just so you know, I'm extremely jealous right now because everyone, okay, on the B&B goes to Big Bear. So I am super jealous right now. Okay, continue.
Yeah, it was such a lovely day. It wasn't too hot. There was a nice breeze. It was perfect. So we're about, I'm going to say 6 drinks in at this point, whatever. So we're strolling and we're like, okay, like let's go walk around the lake before we take off, whatever. Oh, we're going to stop at this last bar and have some shots and a margarita before we leave. Well, we start conversating and we just start talking about body piercings. And then poof, what do you know? We're at a tattoo parlor and we're all getting our nipples pierced.
Nice. Why the most painful spot? Why?
Well, all of us are in the itty bitty titty committee, presidents, card holding members, and we decided to flash them up. If you don't got girth, decorate.
Right?
So I already have mine. Without being too graphic, I already had straight across, horizontal, east to west, we will say. I've had that for years. My girls, they never had it before. So they were getting their first ones. I'm getting my second ones, which is, up and down, north and south, Okay. So they get theirs done. They're bad bitches. I'm telling them to breathe through it. I'm like, just breathe. You got this. Do. The clamp's the hardest part. Yada, yada. Okay. So, when it's Chelsea's turn, I still got to be tough, like my girls just did it. I got to do it. Well, because I already have jewelry in my nippy, they couldn't use clamps because, they'd be clamping my other jewelry. You wouldn't really get anything. And because technically this is the third time I'm getting them done, because I had got them done when I was 15 years old by my boyfriend at the time, who was a body piercer, and one of them was crooked. Okay. The right side of my body is cursed. Everything bad that happens to me is the right side. And it was crooked. So I took it out. And for many a years, I was like our Lord and Savior, Britney Spears, with my one nippy tit. But eventually I was like, this is crazy. You're 27. Girl, go get it done again. So that's when I got my right one done for a second time, but actually straight. So really same direction, but now straight. Cool. So did that years ago, right? So yeah, this is the third time they're doing it on the right one. So there's scar tissue in my nippy.
Right.
Okay. So she can't clamp it. She has to just hold it. So, that's one thing. And then when she puts the needle through, instead of it being a nice taut, tight piece of skin that a needle will just go through like water, no. This was like shoving a needle through like cold butter.
Ow.
So she's just pushing, and this girl had to like squat and brace, and because it was like a little tiny chick, and she just like she had to put a little bit of in that. And I am telling you, like I sat there Buddha style, legs crossed, fingers on the knees, like eyes closed, just breathing. And she like did this shit, and I am telling you, the pain that shot through my entire body, I cannot even explain.
Yeah.
Whoa. It was like lightning. It was really kind of fast, but not fast. In the moment, it felt like forever, but it was fast. But like, it was just like a pow. And it like went through my chest. Like I felt it in my back. I felt it in my arm, in my hip. It was just like, whoa, shot of pain. And then it was over. And then I'm the proud owner of beautifully double pierced boobies. Yay.
So question.
Yeah.
If you take them out, how long does it stay, or how long will it just grow up really fast? Like, how does that work?
It's the same as your ears. So like if you take your earrings out after a week, 2 weeks, a month, 3 months after getting them pierced, there's a chance that's just going to close up, right? If you've had it for years, then it's like your ears, you still have a hole. Like I took my lip ring and my tongue rings out when I was like 28. I can still put jewelry in them.
Okay, interesting.
They're smaller, they're tighter, but I can still stick something through there. Like I could stick a paper clip through it like nothing.
Okay,
But,
I was
like-
curious because I had my ears pierced when I was like little, like 4 or 5, and they've still never grown. And sometimes I don't wear earrings for like weeks, and then I've never had them grow up. But I was just wondering because I know your belly button will.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I guess it depends on the skin, but they say your mouth your mouth and hands heal the fastest on your body, and I still have holes in my fucking tongue, dude. And it's been like 10 years already. So then after our booby experience, then I had another birthday party at my house because I didn't go to work on my birthday because I said, screw it. Didn't go. So then we had another birthday at my house. I raged. It was great. Everyone was here. We barbecued. Got awesome gifts. Everyone was awesome. So birthday ended up being amazing.
Awesome. I'm so happy for you now because you were all about it. And
I was very
by the way, if you join our Facebook group, B&B Pod Club, then you'll see photos of her birthday because she posted.
Yeah.
So
it was so fun. Yeah, Mel pulled it out for me. She did good. I love my Mel. So yeah, that happened. And then, okay, in the world of Chelsea's career journey, woo. So Punch Bowl went off the rails.
This place is ridiculous.
So I started working at the barbecue place across the street. We're just going to refer to it as the barbecue place, the piggy place, whatever. I started over there, doing awesome. Great. It's okay money, but it's not enough. Like I would still need I just need basically like 2 more shifts and I'm fine. So anyways, I'm figuring I could stay at Punch until whatever. And then things just went off the rails, you guys. Like bartenders were taking 45 minutes to make highball drinks. And a highball drink is one liquor and a soda. So like a Jack and Coke, tequila Sprite, something like that. Over 45 minutes for that. And then wants to give me an attitude about why he didn't make them. Like, oh no. Then I have girls not wanting to do side work, wanting to hurry up and leave and come back and drink. So then they don't enter all their tips. And we're in a damn tip pool. If they clock out, those tips are gone, disappeared, whatever. So in one night, it was over $40, almost $50 in tips didn't get entered. And I was just raging and...
That's crazy. Who doesn't log in their money?
Children, 22-year-old little girls that live with their parents and don't care and want to hurry up and come back so they can make out with a dude all night. That's who. So anyway,
Okay.
That's going on. I'm having girls negative in the tip pool, but then still being able to walk with money. So initially what happens, your tip goes in, right? And they pull out a percentage for the bar. They pull a percentage out for the food runners. And then whatever's left, that's what goes into the pool. In one night, this girl left over $30 of tips unentered, and she was negative $17 after she tipped out the bar and the food runners. Yet, once she went into the tip pool, we still gave her $68.
Wow.
I was so mad. I'm so mad. Okay, and then security's gone crazy. They're humping girls in closets. They're charging people money at the door when we don't charge a cover. So of course people aren't coming in and tipping us. They just paid $50 to get in here. And then they're fighting each other over this crazy stuff. Like it's just gone haywire. Okay, you guys, haywire. So your girl started looking for another job. So I actually ended up getting hired at this like beer, burger, like bar. They have a full bar. It's mainly like IPA beers and then burgers. I thought I was going in there to interview to be a server. Oh no, they made your girl a bartender.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I'm going to try that out. I got 5 shifts there. I have 4 shifts at the barbecue place. So it's the pig and the cow. That's where I'm working. And we'll see. Like, it's a smaller bar, so I feel like it's a good place to learn and hone my skills. But mainly I'm going to be pouring beer. It's not going to, like, maybe a few cocktails here and there type of thing, but it's not going to be super crazy. So your girl has to learn a million drinks. Your girl has to work a million hours. And yeah, so that's what's going on.
So now you're going to see if the new place you make enough, you won't have to work both jobs. That's what we're hoping, right?
That's what we're hoping.
Yes, fingers crossed.
Also exciting news, me, Panda, Mel, and then 2 of our other friends, Big Titty Jess and Martha, are all going to Hawaii in October.
Yay!
Yes, I'm taking a whole ass week off. We're going to be there for Halloween. It's going to be amazing. So my plan was initially the money I make at barbecue, I was going to try to live off of. And the 2 days that I worked at Punch, I was going to put that money towards the Hawaii trip to try to so that way, once I got my trip paid off, I could just quit Punch and only do barbecue.
Right.
Well, obviously that has all changed. It is also the slow time for barbecue. Barbecue is from October to basically June. So it goes through winter and then into Valentine's, Mother's, Father's, graduation, done. So summer is kind of slow there. So I'm like, damn it. But hopefully the bar will pick up. And since I have 5 shifts at the bar, if I can live off of just the bar and then use barbecue money to pay off my trip and other little things I want to do, once that's all done, then hopefully I can just stick to bar. That's the plan. But we'll see.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
And if not, whatever, on to the next, right? Boom, boom, boom.
So the whole point is that Chelsea is working 2 jobs, okay? She's working double shifts. So we are having a really hard time recording because I am also super busy. I haven't even been home in 2 weeks. We're cleaning out my dad's house. We finally, the estate is finally closed through the courts. And now we are cleaning his house out because we already have somebody who wants to buy it. And they're waiting for us to get everything out and everything so that they can buy it. And it's so emotional. It's like I grew up there, right? But at the same time, we have to pay. We're still having to pay the bills. So we still have insurance on it, and we still have the utilities and stuff. So we're still paying all the bills every month. And my dad left us money, but it's draining. The money is for that, but it's draining all the, the bank account's getting lower and lower. And it's it's just becoming stressful. And we were doing so good, right? Me and my sister were over there. We're doing so good. And then, but once it was now that it's almost empty, I got really emotional, and it was really hard. And I was like, you know what? We're going to have to take a break for a day or 2. So we decided we would take a break over the holiday and start again next week. But we're almost done.
That's good. Yeah, I bet that would be crazy emotional. You want to get it done, but then there's memories and smells and things.
Yeah, and it's hard to throw stuff away that you know that meant something to them, And so, but I can't bring everything to my house. I don't have room. So yeah, it's been hard. But I'm also excited because once we sell the house, we can split the money, and then it'll all be settled. And then I'll have money to go do things, because I've been wanting to do a bunch of stuff. I want to go see Chelsea. And okay, I'm so excited because next year I'm going to the Emmys. Yes,
what?
I'm going to the daytime Emmys. I don't see why I won't be approved. I don't have a criminal record or anything.
I mean, half the actors and actresses have criminal records. You're fine.
Because you have to put in to get permission. So you put in your information and you get screened and everything. And it's a process. So I have to do all of this to get approved so I can go. And I'm so excited.
That's going to be awesome.
It is so exciting. But now,
Yeah.
don't worry, guys. When I go visit Chelsea, I'm going to bring camera. We're going to have you guys there. Don't worry.
Yeah.
You'll get to see everything.
Yeah. I mean, it might end up being super soft. We might end up with new holes in our body. You never know.
Right. You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah. It's
But
California.
I am super excited.
No, that's going to be great.
Yeah, it was just too short notice this year and also very expensive. So, yeah. But yeah, I'm excited. And that's what's been going on. So me and my sister have been working like every single day, like every other day. And we just so tired. And I'm still doing my belly dancing too. So I have to do that also twice a week. And then, guys, this costume, I'm still having a meltdown. Like I've already had 20 meltdowns. I sent Chelsea the photo of me in the costume and I'm still having meltdowns.
She looks so cute, you guys. But there's a
You know the problem Chelsea has? Well, mine is the opposite.
Yeah.
I can't
she
stay in the top. Yeah. So I have Dolly Parton, right? And the top, when I try to dance, it's just Janet Jackson moment, right?
Yep.
I can't, no. So we're working on that issue.
Yeah, we have some ideas. I told her to tape them down, Yeah. And just in case.
Just tape everywhere.
I like tape them. But remember, girls, if you tape your chicharrones into place, remember to put the little gauze square over your nip.
Yeah, please don't forget that.
That is so important. And don't use duct tape. I know they say use duct tape. Don't use duct tape. Just use medical tape.
There's even body tape, guys. Don't use duct tape, please.
No. It'll rip things out you didn't even know you had on your body.
Right.
Exactly. Probably should be there even. But yeah, I told her tape. They might try a fancy bra under the bra. Multiple bras. We're going to try. I say tape and bra. Just
yeah. So
going.
So I'm nervous about that. I can tell you that. But yeah, so that's what I have going on. And we just have not been able to connect. Today was actually kind of a last minute thing.
Yeah, we felt bad.
Yeah, we felt really bad. So we were like, we'll just try to fit it in somehow. And so this is not going to be like your typical episode. This is going to be more of a... I want to say something, but I'm going to be nice. It's going to be more of a discussion.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, guys, we're going to do it a little different this time. We're just going to give you some quick little highlights of the week. We're going to give you our opinions on those major points, and then we're just going to keep it moving. And then, unfortunately, we will be taking a actual break that we're making you aware of. See, we're all growing here. We're all growing. Yeah, this time we're letting you know ahead of time. We are going to take the rest of July off. To get our lives together. Hopefully I won't start another job that I have to be training and learn all over again, because that's a little much. But
you didn't even tell them that you're new at your new job. She has a novel, guys. It's huge. A big, thick book. She has to learn of the cocktails.
Oh yeah, this is 528 pages, and there are 4 drinks per page. So someone do the math on that for me.
Wow.
I don't need to know every single drink under the sun. Obviously, I need to have a strong foundation of about 15 drinks, but I would like to know as much as I can know so that this is just a stepping stone to the rest of my life. But yeah, so we're going to take July off. I'm going to study. I'm going to become an amazing bartender. And when I come back, you will hear all of my stories. And the house will be sold and cleaned. The titties will be tamed. Right. And everything will be great.
And I may put out an episode of me just griping about stuff, because it just depends on how the show goes. It depends on how mad they make me.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Play it by ear. I mean, obviously, keep us in your favorites. When the new one pops up, obviously listen, but don't really expect anything till August. Okay?
Yeah, and don't be mad, guys, because we're just really, really got a lot on our plate.
Which I'm sure you guys do too. Tell us about it.
Please. We
Yeah.
can't be the only one.
Yeah, like, does
I
anyone
know
else
Renee's
feel like...
got a bunch of stuff going on over there. Okay, I see your Instagrams, Renee. Okay, I know you got a lot of stuff going on, girl.
For real. Like, I don't know, man. Does anyone else feel like they're drowning in air? Like,
Right? Yeah, I always feel like I don't get everything done.
yeah. Sometimes I get tired just thinking about what I have to do. Like,
right? Me too.
Like, if I know I have a double shift 2 days from now, I'm already, like, mentally preparing myself to be tired. But yeah, hopefully I'll get this schedule worked out. Because literally, guys, I'm going to be working 9 shifts in a 7-day period.
Wow.
Explain to me how that works.
Yeah.
Do the math on that. You know what that means? Money. No, I'm just kidding.
We hope that's what it means.
No one's making money around here. I'm so sorry, you guys. Like, this gas stuff, everything, like, I know we're all feeling it. Just, get out when you can, tip if you can, and if you're not going to tip, don't be a dick, okay?
Right.
That's all I have to say. Like, if you're an easy table and you ask for everything up front and you just order your stuff and you leave and you're whatever, everything's fine. Honestly, I'm not I get it. I get why you didn't tip. It's fine. But if you're going to ask me to modify every single thing and you're going to ask me for a ranch, and then when I bring you the ranch, then you're going to ask me for hot sauce, and then when I bring you the hot sauce, then you're going to ask me for a napkin. Like, if you're going to be that person, you need to tip.
Yeah.
Or don't go out. Or, I don't know, don't expect McDonald's price, McDonald's speed with a 5-star Michelin restaurant service. It's one or the other, okay? You're either going to get, all the attention in the world and detail, but it's going to go slow and it's going to be at a moderate pace and it's going to cost you. Just, I don't know why people think that it's not. It is.
Yeah.
And keep in mind, every bartender and server you see is literally like one asshole customer away from just walking the hell out. I've seen it. I've seen it.
Pretty much.
I've been there. Okay, but anyways, enough about my rant.
I know. We missed you guys. We haven't been on in so long.
We miss you. Tell us about your jobs. What do you do? What career path should I go on next?
You guys know I'm nosy. Like, give me some info. Renee, I see that beautiful pool. What you do, girl?
Right? How long you go to school? Like, was it hard? All right, guys, you ready to do this? I'm ready to do it.
All right. Enough with the chit chat.
On to the recap. Week 1, Monday, May 23rd through Friday, May 27th. My birthday!
Okay, there's not too much on this week. Liam is spending a lot of time with Steffi. Steffi's crying over Finn's wallet and wedding ring. Oh, Lee sees Liam and Steffi hug, and she is mad about that. Did you see her face? She was like looking in the doorway.
She was like, squint, squint, pinch, pinch.
Wait a minute. Was that a crack in the door?
It was a peep through a window. Because they have those side windows on the side of the door. Isn't that what she was looking through? Or was the door open? Dude, this was a month and a half ago. I don't know.
I don't know. You guys can let us know. I think it might be a crack in the door, but I could be wrong. And Lee is acting so weird. I mean, girl.
Like, super distant.
And if you got a secret, you need to act normal. Like, you don't act weird. Right?
Yeah, she seemed really, like, distant and, like, didn't want to be there, didn't want to really even talk about Finn. And I was really confused because they said that Lee claimed the body. And I'm like, how? He was married to Steffi. His parents can't, like, when you're married, that's your next to kin now. They have to sign away the body, not the mom. So like this part was really weird. I was like, what is going on?
Yeah, I also thought that was weird. I was like, okay, I guess this is one of those things we're supposed to just overlook. You just don't worry about that, okay?
Okay.
And then we find out that Finn is alive.
Yeah.
We're at this I don't know if it's an apartment or a hotel suite. I don't know, but she's keeping Finn alive with machines and
yeah.
Okay.
Lee is straight up a mad scientist. Okay.
Wow. I was like, wow, this is
It was
so
kind of
something
creepy.
Sheila would.
Exactly. So apparently, when they got taken, when the ambulance came, Finn went to Lee's hospital and Steffi went to Bridget's hospital.
Right.
And so when they brought him in, I guess they revived him in the ambulance, but his heart rate was so low, like they were like, he's gone. And she's like, no, I won't give up. So she like hooked him up with machines, got him somewhat stable, I guess, and then snuck him out of the damn hospital.
Wow, this lady is good, okay? Because this is something Sheila would.
Right.
And not to mention, I feel like this is one of those times you just kind of got to not think too hard, because this would not be an easy thing for someone to do in real life.
Yeah.
At all.
No, this is so many parts this would fall apart. But it's fine. We're going to roll with it. It's fine. Just like the new Jurassic Park movie. I don't know if y'all have seen this thing. I literally okay.
Uh-oh, she's about to
I love me some Jurassic Park. I know it's not going to be the most consistent storyline. I know I have to, go a little out of the box, but why? Okay, if you haven't seen it, I'm not going to spoil anything. If you have seen it, then you know what I'm talking about. I went in there and I started watching this movie, and literally I had to turn to my friend and was like, did I miss one? And she's like, what do you mean? And I go, the last one. That's when they were at the amusement park thing, right? And and he was on the motorcycle. He was talking to the raptors, blah, 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 right? And she's like, yeah. And I go, then what is this storyline right here? Because the storyline made no damn sense at all. It was out of nowhere, and they made it seem like, oh, yeah, you should just know this. And I was like, what? I'm sorry. My opinion is, I love you, Jurassic Park, but it's time to hang it up.
Yeah.
Which, when I'm bring it back to B&B, sometimes I just have to sit there and go, you know what? I just got to roll with this. But sometimes you just got to give it up.
Because in that LA, that land, okay, things happen differently. Like I think there's magic or something. So yeah.
Yeah, if you can get from LA to Big Bear in 20 minutes, you are magic.
Yeah.
Okay.
They can get from LA to Malibu in like 10 minutes. It
takes me 45 to 47 minutes to go 21 miles, okay? Like, no. No. Anyway, we're going to roll with this. She's a mad scientist. She has him on machines. She's taking care of him. Yeah.
Wow. That was, I was shocked, okay? I'm going to say that. I did not see that coming.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And then I'm just going to say this because it's funny. Taylor and Brooke, they put their differences aside. I'm sorry. I can't say that with a straight face. It lasted like 2 days, and then they were at Eric's fighting again. And Eric was like, I'm not taking sides. I got to go. Bye.
I got pickleball.
Yeah.
I'm out.
He got dickleball.
He got dickleball to handle. He got to go.
Yep. And that was pretty much the highlights of that week.
Yep. So yeah, I don't know, man. It started getting wild.
Yeah.
All right. Week 2. Monday, May 30th through Friday. Oh, June 3rd.
Carter, I'm sorry. I got the giggles. Carter is super worried that Paris is going to try to cause problems for Quinn, because apparently Paris can see that Carter is still in love with Quinn.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know how these people don't see this.
Yeah.
Every time
obvious.
Quinn comes in the room, he gets like a pained look on his face.
Right. I don't know.
Taylor has the idea that Steffi should leave town, take the kids, and just go on a vacation and take a break.
Yeah, she resists a little bit. She's like, "No, I still want to remember him, blah blah blah." But I agree, she needs to get out of town.
Yeah, I agree. Can I just say, I love B&B, okay? I love B&B, but they could have really had a way more exciting way to get her out of town. Right? Like, okay.
Well, I mean, she was about to pop. She had to get off the screen.
That's true.
I think I saw her water break in the last episode.
Right. Did you see how skinny she is? I told you she's magic.
Ooh, I wonder if she ate the thing.
What?
The placenta, that's the word.
Oh.
Because that's a thing, and it's a thing, you guys. There's a thing in Hollywood. They put like baby embryos and stuff on their face, and that's how they stay so young. It's called like a blood it's a vampire facial, and you put blood and stuff on your face. I wonder if
scary.
I know. I wonder if she ate it. Sorry, guys. Graphic.
We're going totally off the rails now. Okay. You know what? That is a thing, though. That's supposed to, like, if you eat the placenta, it's supposed to give you, like, I don't know.
Vitamins.
It's supposed to do something for you.
It's supposed to give you all your vitamins and stuff back. They used to do it back in the day. I know tribes, places do it or whatever. So They say that, like, it's full of vitamins and nutrients and all this stuff. So supposedly it's supposed to, like, because, you know, the baby is like a parasite in your body. It's sucking all the things out of you. You're like a shell of a woman after never pee right again. So, like, you're supposed to eat it, and it's supposed to, like, give you some of your vitamins and stuff back, so you'll be able to instantly feed this little minion on you.
You know what? I'm good. I'll take vitamins. Like, I'm good.
I don't know. I heard Kim Kardashian freeze-dried hers and put it in milkshakes and stuff, like as a powder.
Oh, God. I think I'm good.
Yeah, I'm telling you. It's Holly weird for a reason.
Right?
Yeah. So anyway.
Okay. So if anyone's ever actually done a vampire facial or eaten a placenta, please let us know.
Yeah.
We need to know these things because we're nosy.
Yeah.
Now, Deacon shows up at Brooks, uninvited, by the way, and he
this crap.
Yeah, he rants about how dumb Ridge is. And, remember the truce between Brooke and Taylor a minute ago?
Literally a minute ago.
Brooke runs out, right? And she runs over to Eric's, and guess who's there already? Taylor. So Taylor is hanging out with Ridge, right? And oh my God, he is so infuriating. First, he stands there and lets them fight because it's Ridge, and he loved it. Then he basically kicks Brooke out, and I was like, oh no, he didn't. Did you see that?
Yes, it was just. Deacon was getting on my nerves with all this. Yeah, but he showed his true colors. Even Liam calls him on it.
True.
Like, you know what I mean? He couldn't take it no more.
Yeah.
Liam, okay, so this is how it all goes down, okay? So Brooke, she goes to visit with Ridge, but Taylor's there. And so they tell her to leave. So she leaves and she goes home. And then Deacon pops in and Deacon's like, what?
Again.
Blah, blah, blah. Again. And she was like, no, I'm going to go after my man. So then she takes off again. And then she goes back to the house, but then Taylor left. So she tells Ridge, I'm done. Deacon is no longer allowed in my house. And he's like,
on the property.
Or on the property. Like, him and Hope can have their relationship somewhere else. I'm putting us first. Yada, yada, yada. So then she goes home. Deacon there already. Like, Liam and Hope are having chit-chatting, and Deacon pops up again. This is like the third time in one day. Pops up, and he's like trying to get Hope on his side. Like, I'm worried about your mom. I'm worried about your mom. And she's like, what? Why? And he was like, because she's letting Ridge do this to her. Blah, blah, blah. He's like, and then he like makes he does one of those comments where it's like, if she was my girl, this would never happen. Yeah. And that's when Liam calls him on his crap, because he was like, oh, really? Oh, really?
So
like,
you're the guy for her?
You're the guy for her? And so then even Hope catches it. And so then both of them are like, And then Brooke busts in and she's like, what are you doing here? Like, and he's like, I'm worried about you. And she's like, that's it. So then she tells Hope, Liam, and Deacon, I told Ridge, like, I'm done, Deacon. You can't be around. You need to leave. Like, and Hope was just like, at first she was a little like, but then she was like, I understand.
Yeah,
and because,
Hope was like, I'm not saying anything.
Because she still feels guilty thinking that, it's partly her fault Deacon's around, which it is. So she's like, not saying nothing, not defending, not nothing. Like, okay, well, I guess if this is what you want. And then Deacon starts to spiral.
Of
like,
course.
what?
He doesn't take no for an answer.
Like spiraling, whatever. But eventually he does leave.
Yeah.
But he spiraled and showed what his true intentions are.
Yeah, he lost it a little. And Donna and Eric continue their affair. But Donna says she's not comfortable with being the other woman because she's not a homewrecker. That was her word.
Mm-hmm.
That he needed to decide. And then, though, she'll get, like, kind of nervous and back off a little.
Yeah.
Because she wants to be with him. And that's pretty much all that happened that week.
Yeah. Okay, but one thing I do want to mention, those fortune cookies that Ridge and Taylor were eating Chinese food from Ridge's favorite Chinese spot. Remember. Whatever. Those fortune cookies, like, they played it off like, ha, 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 whatever. It was like nothing, but I was like, oh, no. Like, okay, so Taylor's was like, it was, you really want to find yourself something like, I wrote it down crazy. Whatever. Anyways, part of it said you're going to find yourself playing hide and seek alone.
Ooh.
Was the end part of it. I can't read my writing on the first part. I'm sorry, guys. So hers was some shit about, like, if you're not there for yourself, you're going to find yourself playing hide and seek alone. Or if you play games, you're going to find yourself whatever alone, right?
Okay.
And Ridge's was to have a best friend, be a best friend.
Okay.
So I feel like there were hidden meanings in those fortune cookies, even though they played it off like, oh, those are funny, whatever, didn't make a big deal. But I was like, if you really think about it.
So I correct me if I'm wrong, but I read that as he's not going to pick her.
Yeah. Like, if you play this game, you're going to find yourself alone is what I took from it.
We've all been saying.
Yeah. But you could also take it as if you hide your feelings, you're going to end up alone. Like, you need to just be out there with it. Like, playing coy, playing the nice lady, playing the best friend, like, whatever you choose, I just want you to be happy. Doing that might make you be alone, because Brooke ain't doing that. Brooke's like, be with me now.
Yeah.
So it could go both ways with hers. But either which way, I feel like she's going to find herself alone. I feel like it's premonition. She's going to be alone. And then for Ridges to have a best friend, be a best friend. So that means if you want good people in your life, you have to be a good person.
Oh, you know what? Oh,
so that might be leading into the Carter stuff, though.
Yes, that's what I was about to say. That might be referring to Carter more than even Taylor.
Yeah, because even though it said best friend, initially when I saw this, I was like, oh, instead of best friend, I mean, like, because how Taylor says he's her best friend.
Mm-hmm.
But really, she means like boyfriend. You know what I mean? So I'm like, oh, to have a girlfriend, you need to be a boyfriend was initially, or to have a wife, you need to be a husband. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I took it initially. But now how the weeks have unfolded, I'm like, oh, that was a premonition about Carter.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
Tell us what you guys think the fortune cookies meant.
Yeah, because you know what? Okay, guys, even if you hate Brooke, she's still married to him. I mean,
marriage don't mean nothing on this show.
True. I don't know. It's just, I can see where Brooke's coming from, but Taylor, man, how many times do we have to go down this road? I just feel bad because I know she's going to get heartbroken.
Oh, for sure. All right, here we go, you guys. Week 3, Monday, June 6th through Friday, June 10th.
Do you remember that ring that Quinn put on Eric's finger?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, now she's freaking out because his heart rate spiking because he's playing dickleball.
Yep.
And she's all nervous about it, and Carter knows about it, and it's just weird. But yeah, she's like, golly, he must really be playing hard.
Right? Ugh, so sad.
And I wrote, Deacon was so shocked that Brooke banned him from the property when he left. His face was like shook. He couldn't believe she did that. Then Eric tells Donna they can't do this anymore. They have to stop. And they were like crying and having a like goodbye, so to speak.
Yeah, it was the whole Carter Paris thing all over again. No, I can't be with you. Blah, 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 make out, make out, make out. It's like their foreplay game now is telling him he can't be with you.
Yeah.
We're on that train.
And this was the best. This was the best to me of probably all of the weeks up until this past week. Okay, because Bill decides to pay Ridge a visit at his office. And he proceeds to tell Ridge that he needs to stop sucking his thumb and go home.
Yeah, it was hilarious. Bill walked in and Ridge was at the desk and it was just like both hands on the sides of his head and he's just like, oh, not you. Like, gosh, aren't I dealing with enough? What do you want? And like Bill just basically told him, like, get your crap together, bro. It was good. It was good to see the Bill. But honestly, I thought you were going to say, no, not really. I didn't really think she was going to say this. But guess what, guys? Liam and Hope actually had sexy time.
Yeah, I wrote that down. I wrote that down.
Why the whole time, though?
Jeez.
The whole time I was sitting there like, when is Brooke just going to bust in? Like,
I know, and those two are hot, okay?
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, finally.
Yeah. Because, like, at this point, Brooke, Liam and Hope had walked away because this is when Brooke is, like, telling Deacon he needs to get the hell out and never come back, the type of deal. So they left them alone. So they went down to their little cabin, and then they were like, she's like, the kids are gone. And he's like, they gone? And she's like, yeah. And then they were like, brown chicka, bow,
finally.
But the whole time I'm like, watch either Deacon or Brooke after they have their little conversation. I really kind of thought it was going to be Deacon because when Deacon leaves the house, I was like, watch, he's going to go straight down to Hope's, interrupt the sexy time. They never get it in.
I know.
But they did. They got it in, you guys. So, we're on potential baby watch now.
Uh-oh. Yeah, true.
We're on baby watch because they got it in. And every girl, nobody practices safe contraception on this show. They raw dog left and right, same day, same outfit even. It's happened, we know. Because, right, didn't Steffi hump Liam and Finn in, like, the same day?
Yeah. It was like, yeah. It was
the same day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and she raw dogged both of them. So we all know everyone's raw dogging it. So we're on baby watch. We're on baby watch.
Then, poor Lee. Poor Lee. She makes a critical mistake, okay? She goes and visits Sheila in jail. And when she talks about Finn, she talks about him in the present tense. And that makes Sheila very suspicious.
Yeah, Sheila started twitching.
Yes. And then guess what? Sheila's bestie, a friend from her past, he's been on there before, Mike, is a prison guard. And as soon as I saw that, I was like, oh, no.
Yeah.
Everybody did. They did.
Yep.
Steffi did. Everybody did. Brooke
Everybody did. Everybody did. Yeah, Mike busts her out of jail. So now Sheila is on the lam.
And Grace, you guys remember Grace? She is not having it. She went and complained to Ridge that Carter is harassing Paris.
Yeah, because she walked in on them kissing again, and so she lost her damn mind. And so she ran over to Ridge, and she started freaking the hell out.
Mm-hmm. And Ridge was like, what now? Say what now? What? Yeah, she is not happy at all. And then we saw Katie for like 2 seconds, and she was grilling Donna about her love life.
Of course.
And that's Donna. Pretty much how the week went.
Yep.
Unless you got anything else to add.
Nope, that's it. Except,
Katie
hi,
looks
Katie.
gorgeous, by
Hi,
the
how
way.
are you, Katie? You look so pretty. I want your hair.
I
Okay.
know. I love her hair.
Love her hair. Okay. Week number 4, Monday, June 13th through Friday, actually it only went to Thursday this week. Sorry, guys. Thursday, June 17th.
Okay, now, guess who makes an appearance? Deputy Chief, make sure you get it right, Deputy Chief Baker.
Put
shows
some
up,
respect on his name.
right? He shows up to tell Ridge that Sheila has now escaped.
Bum, bum, bum.
And Ridge is so mad. He's like, how did this happen? He's going total Ridge. Ridge times 1,000. And he was being mean to Baker.
He was.
He told him that she escaped with the help of her prison guard friend Mike.
Yeah.
Then guess where she goes? Straight to Lee's.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's a hotel, an apartment. I have no idea. But she shows up. Now, here's the thing. Why open the door?
Exactly.
I would have just been really quiet and not even open the door.
Right.
She probably would have broke in, though. It's Sheila.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Hope has to go to a birthday party or drop something off at a birthday party that just so happens to be at the country club.
Oh, yeah, this was great.
Where Eric and Donna have been having their rendezvous. And they don't fully close the door to their room, and Hope walks by and she hears their voices. Obviously, recognizing them, she threw a crack in the door.
Crack in the door.
She sees them totally making out.
They're having a pillow fight.
Pillow fight, hee hee hee, la la la. Eric leaves and Hope goes into the room and confronts Donna.
She's like, what the hell?
What the hell?
Poor Hope. She always sees stuff. She always gets involved in stuff. She's like, what is going on?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Donna like begs her not to say anything.
Yeah, but Hope is pretty pissed. So, and then she's like, I don't know, you know how Hope is, she's wishy-washy. So for a second there, she started telling Donna like, yeah, I mean, I know he's the love of your life and da 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 da. So you think Hope's going to go with it because obviously Hope lies now. I mean, she was willing to lie for Brooke, for Ridge and Deacon, so she's on a different path. Who knows what's going to happen? But she circles back and she's our original Hope and she tells her, but you are going to like say something and stop, right?
Yeah, she's like, you can't just let this go on like forever, right? Like, you know that.
Yeah, and Donna's like, I don't know. Quinn scares me, so I don't know. Yeah.
I can't believe you haven't mentioned it yet. Everyone, and I mean everyone online, said that Hope looked like the little Miss Debbie snack cake girl with her hat and her outfit.
Oh, yeah. Miss Debbie. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing with Hope's fashion. It's supposed to be like boho Little House on the Prairie or something. I don't know. Like if Little House on the Prairie was set on a beach. I don't know. Like I don't know how to describe her vibe. We're gonna avert our eyes.
Yeah, I can't. Like, what are you doing? Stop it.
Yeah. No. So then Hope instantly goes to Eric's house.
Of course. She's
And
gotta
it's
go talk
like,
to Eric immediately.
So she confronts Eric. So that was a whole thing.
And she's like, I'm not gonna say anything, but I also need you to know that I don't agree with it. Like, I don't think it's right. Like, I think you need to make a decision, old man.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And okay. Lee is like really scared of Sheila, and she like convinces her that they can work together, right? Because Sheila hit Lee and knocked her out.
Oh yeah.
And like she gets up and she's like trying to work with her. And Finn starts like regaining consciousness a little bit.
Yeah, because so Finn starts to wake up. So they're like, I'm mom. Your mom's here. And then that's what Sheila's trying to tell him. And then Lee like checks on him and she's like, my baby, are you okay? And then Sheila just whap, smacks her right in the ear across the damn head, knocks her out.
Yeah.
And then I guess Finn went back out of conscious. So like, Sheila's like, Lee, get up, wake up. You got to save him. I'm sorry I hit you. Whatever. Help him.
She's
And
like, you know me. My bad. Like, my bad. It's like nothing. Come on.
Yeah, just get up. It's chill. And so then whatever. So at this point, like, Lee's trying to, like, win over Sheila. Like, she starts bad-mouthing Steffi and being like, he needs both of us. And if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't even have him. All this stuff, right? And at this point, I'm like, Lee, what is going on right now? But
Lee makes some really critical mistakes. All right. We're going to get to that, though.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me just say really quick. Quinn and Carter are a total freaking disaster, okay? They're googly-eyed, they're touchy-touchy, they're constantly having little secret meetings. Quinn has this engagement ring, and Carter puts it on her finger, and it's like, oh, okay, these two are really in love still. And then Carter, like, panics. He takes the ring, and he's like, I know what I got to do. I got to propose to Paris. And I'm like, whoa, what?
Yeah, I'm like, oh, yeah, because faking being in love with Zoe worked out so well. I'm sure fake being in love with Paris that'll work out just fine.
Yeah, that's great, Thomas.
Right?
Jeez, Carter is really a disaster right now, guys.
Yes.
And that's pretty much all that happened that week.
Pretty much. All right. Week 5, Monday, June 20th through Friday, June 24th.
Carter proposes to Paris and she accepts. Like, I don't even want to go into detail because it's so ridiculous.
Yeah. Finn's first word was Steffi.
It was. He was coming to and he said Steffi. I was like, aw. Then Ridge tells Hope and Liam that Sheila's escaped and they need to be careful. He's beefing up security. Then he goes and checks on Brooke and she's all googly-eyed because he came and checked on her.
Yeah, Wyatt goes to visit Quinn and he calls her on her BS.
Oh, I love that we finally got to see Wyatt. And he is so funny because he can see right through Quinn.
He's like, I have been home for 24 hours and I have not received one phone call from you. Yeah. What is distracting you?
He was like, why do I not have like 24 texts on my phone? He's like, what is happening?
Yeah. Meanwhile, like back over at the, I don't know, makeshift hospital of Lee's house.
Yeah.
Lee convinces Sheila to let her go get Finn medicine. She's like, he's waking up, but he's going back and forth. Like, I got to go get his medicine. You got to let me go get his medicine. So Sheila lets her go. Lee's dumb.
Thank you. This is what I was talking about. Lee makes the biggest mistake. Why did she stay? Why didn't she just go?
She had her out. She could have, even if she would have just stepped out the front door, perhaps.
Thank you.
So she goes into the living room and starts calling the police.
Yeah,
so, of
why
course,
would you do that?
Sheila walks out, hears her on the phone, snatches the phone, smashes the phone, hits Lee again. Like, and I'm like, girl, you should have ran out the front door, even in the elevator, even in the hall, run into the I don't know, the staircase, something, and make the phone call. Why would you stay in the damn living room?
Thank you. You could have went to your car. Anything.
But no, so now Sheila knows that she was BSing her, and they get into a big full-on fist fight.
Yeah, they do.
Oh! Somebody, call security.
And Lee's a little scrappy.
Held her own, didn't she?
Lee had her there for a minute.
Lee
had her. She should have just kept going. I would have smashed her with a damn plant. What is that? A vase. I would have grabbed one of those vases and just smashed her in the damn head.
Right? Because Sheila is choking her and she manages to get away.
She does this like a self-defense move where when they have their arms like around your neck, you're supposed to like karate chop at their elbow or something, and then it makes them let go. Or you go up and out. You go from bottom, you put your arms in between their arms, and then bam, spring them open.
Yeah. And
right at the joint.
She runs. You know what? I can't understand why anyone would ever go near a car on the show, because she runs to her car, she gets in the car, and she takes off. She floors it. And okay, it's pouring rain. Please overlook that, because
it never rains in LA.
When's the last time it poured rain like that in LA?
2019 when we had El Nino.
Okay, we're going to overlook that though, okay?
Well, this isn't 2019. That's like 3 years ago.
We're just going to let that one go. So this fight was cool though. I liked watching it.
Mm-hmm.
So she takes off, Lee takes off, and Sheila steals Mike's car. So she called Mike. Mike shows up to get her, and she just takes his keys and steals his car.
Yep.
And she takes off after her. Oh, you already know this is not good.
Nope.
So one thing I wanted to mention is that it did not take Wyatt very long to realize that Quinn is still in love with Carter. I told you, they're not hiding it well. He's like, Mom, what the hell? Yeah, so now Wyatt knows. Like, the circle of people who know is really starting to get big.
Yeah.
Then Zende tells Ridge, I don't know. This is what I took from it. He tells Ridge, basically, that he's going to be a good guy and he's going to be okay with Paris and Carter, but that in reality, like, the truth is that he really isn't okay. And he keeps thinking about all the stuff Carter told him. Like, you should propose and all this. And it's kind of like bothering him. Of like, I thought he was my friend. Why would he tell me that then? If he was seeing her. You know, like, I feel so bad for him.
Yeah.
Grace is still having a meltdown. A complete meltdown. She finds out about the proposal and she just, like, loses it. I'm like, oh my God, her head's going to pop off.
Yeah. Zende was up on the roof working out. He was working on the fitness. He's my witness. Fergalicious.
I saw it.
Yeah. I mean, he's getting there. He's still a little squishy. But he's working them arms. And so, you know, the bow bow music, whatever. And then Grace shows up and he's just like, oh, hey, Miss Grace. And she flips the hell out. And basically he just tells her, oh, well, I just hope she's happy. I just want her to be happy. And he just leaves. He just walks away. He's like, I'm not dealing with this. She's like, no. Yeah.
And honestly, Carter has lost his.
Yep.
Carter goes to talk to Ridge and he just totally loses it. Like, he snaps and he yells, I'm in love with Quinn. And Ridge is like, okay. And he's like, well, you don't need to marry Paris then, do you?
Yeah.
So now the circle's bigger and bigger.
Bigger and bigger.
And Quinn, she's like a little puppy. You know, like, she's like, she reminds me of like a little puppy that's always trying to get Eric's attention and he just always ignores her.
Yeah, he could tell she was upset about something and he was like, what's going on? And she's like, it's Carter. I feel like he's making a big mistake. And he's just like, by what? And he's like, marrying Paris. And he's like, well, why are you like, what? And then she was like, it's fine, whatever. Don't worry about it. It's whatever. It's fine. What's going on with you? And then he like takes off on her again.
Yeah, he's like, well, I gotta go to the club. Bye. Peace out. And she's like, what? And he's like, yeah, bye.
So he just leaves. Oh, you know what? Shit, we didn't even say that Sheila drove her off the road.
Oh, crap. Yeah, okay. All right. We gotta add.
Rewind. Okay, so they get in the cars, right? Struggling with keys. Oh my gosh, Sheila's coming. She's doing the Michael Myers march towards Lee. Lee gets in her SUV and takes off. Mike just happens to roll up. Oh, hey, girl, what's up? And she's like, keys, give me your keys. Grabs the keys, gets in his car, takes off after her. So they're driving. It's raining. They're driving. It's raining. They're driving. It's raining. And then Sheila rear ends Lee. Lee's, for some reason, back of her SUV catches fire.
Dude.
Catches
You just
fire.
gotta overlook it, okay? I
Yeah,
don't
apparently,
understand
I
how
don't
that
know.
happened, Chelsea. I do
I
not
don't know.
understand how that happened.
Oh, well, gas costs $1 million in California, so a lot of people are driving around with like gas cans in their car because they buy it when it's cheaper, you know? So she must have been doing that. You know, Lee's about that money, so she's saving those dollars. She's got her kid on life support.
I'll accept that explanation. Continue.
So she had like 5 of those 5-gallon emergency walking down the street. I ran out of gas cans. Okay. So anyways, boom, Sheila slams into the back, boom, catches fire. All of a sudden, Lee is on a dock and she just drives off of the dock. Into the water. And the whole SUV while Sheila watches.
Yep. And Sheila's like all happy about it. She's like smiling, really.
Mm-hmm. And then she's just drives off. So as of right now, Lee may be dead.
Now, remember, we've not seen a body yet.
We did not see a body. I'm pretty sure she probably has an emergency air tank in her car. She is a doctor. Who knows? She might have strapped it on and just bloop, 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 swam a couple miles down the way, hopped out. Who knows? We don't know. I don't know. But even when we see a body with a sheet put over it, they still ain't dead. So we don't know. Lee may be alive. We're on Lee and baby watch.
Right. And that's what I got for this week. That's all I got.
Yep. Now, week 6, June 27th through July 1st.
This week, okay, that we just watched, it opens at Brooks, and we just have a scene between Ridge and Katie and Donna. And Donna says, "Oh, I'm going to see my man." And everybody's like, "What?"
You got a man, girl?
Yeah, everybody's like, "Say what now?"
Say who?
And then Eric talks to Quinn, and he asked her a question that I think was really important. He said, "How do you know that Carter isn't in love with Paris?" And she could not answer that question. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
And I think
the answer is because he's in love with me. He loves me. He told me he loved me. Yeah.
So he's running off to play pickleball. And he's gone.
He gone. Donna takes off. She gone. So then it's Ridge and Katie. And Katie picks up that Ridge is heavy right now. He's got a lot on his mind. Something's going on. You know, they sexed it up before. She catches the vibe.
True. So true.
Oh.
Then Carter, over at Forrester, Carter is planning this ridiculous wedding. Okay. It's ridiculous. I'm sorry. And they got the nerve. Oh my God. Paris has the nerve to say, "I think we should invite Zende." Say what? What?
Yeah,
why?
Because Carter asks her, like, "Have you told Zende yet?" And she's like, no. And he's like, "Don't you think you should?" And she was like, "I think we should invite him." And he's like, "What?"
I know. Even I was like, huh?
So she goes to talk to Zende, and Zende, of course, was sweet and loving and understanding. And he's like, "I was honest with you when I told you I just wanted you to be happy. So if this is what you want to do, then I'll be there."
I was like, oh my God, he's so perfect. Like,
yeah.
And you're just breaking his heart.
Oh.
Now for the good part, okay? Quinn and Bridget decide to go to the club for lunch.
Oh my goodness, this waiter.
Chatting. Yeah. So then the waiter was so funny.
Okay, so it's your typical, you can just fill in the blanks, typical Hollywood male. I assume he identifies as male. I don't know. Anyway, sorry. Okay, so it's a waiter, okay, and he's sassy. And sassy. And so I don't even know why Quinn did this, but I guess, okay, one of those things. We're just going to roll with it. Anyways, they say hello. They order iced teas. He's like, "Sounds good." And then Quinn's like, "Oh, by the way, do you know my husband?" And the waiter's like, "Who's your husband?"
Yeah.
And she's like, "Eric Forrester." And he goes, "Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
You know he knows.
I know your husband." And so he walks away, and they're just kind of like, oh, that was weird, right? Boo, 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 boo. They're going on with their lunch. Bridget's like, you do know I know about your affair, right? And she's like, I know, but I'm working on it. She's like, I know, I can tell. Do. Then her alarm goes off.
Yeah.
That Eric's having a damn heart attack.
Right.
So they're like, yeah.
Hold on. Because what they don't know is Eric is in the bungalow literally telling Donna that he's going to leave Quinn for her.
Mm-hmm.
What?
That he loves her and he doesn't want to do this. He doesn't want to be this type of man and he's going to make it right. So, of course, Quinn starts freaking out. Oh, my God, he's having a heart attack. Oh, my God. And so then she's like, where is he? Where is he? So the same sassy waiter, she's like,
he didn't want to answer.
She's like, where's my husband? Where's my husband? And he's like, what? And she's like, where's the pickleball courts? And he's like, ma'am, the pickleball courts have been being resurfaced for a while now. And she's like, what? What are you talking about? And he was like, your husband's been spending time in bungalow number 5. And just like walks away. And she's like, what?
Yeah.
What?
So they both jump up and take off running.
Mm-hmm. They bust in the room. Donna's hiding under the blankets. Eric's sitting there like, what are you doing? And she's like, what are you doing? Why are you in bed? And yeah, Donna pokes out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She don't have a choice. She slowly emerges from underneath the cover. And I'm telling you guys, Bridget stole the scene for me because her facial expressions were everything. I was like, oh my God. Oh, it was great. I loved it.
Yeah.
All of it. The whole scene was great because Quinn was so shocked. So shocked.
So I want to continue with this because this is the main bulk of the week, but we're just going to mention real quick. Yes, we know other things happened. Thomas went to go visit Taylor. He blew smoke up her butt that Ridge is going to end up with her and they belong together. Blah, blah. We've heard it 1,000 times. Don't care. Okay. Sheila's still being a little wild. She's trying to save Finn. She's like telling him to open his eyes, wake up, da-da-da. They flash to that a bunch of times. Not super exciting, but that's what happened there. So, boom. Yeah. Back to this situation. So they're all standing there. There's still the 4 of them in the room. And she's crying. Quinn is crying like, what? I've been trying so hard. I've been doing everything. And then finally, Eric turns around. Eric turns around and is like, Donna, Bridget, maybe you guys should go. And they're like, oh, yeah, duh. Yeah, we should probably leave. So They finally take off. They leave, whatever. So then Quinn and Eric, they're having this conversation and she's like, but I've done everything. And then he tells her like, I know you're in love with Carter. And I knew that day when we were on the couch and you were talking about his wedding, like I knew then like that's who you're in love with. That's who you should be with. And then she's just like, what? I gave you everything. And he's just like, go be with Carter. Go stop that wedding. The man you love is right down that beach. He's like, the time we spent together, I'll cherish it. I'm proud that I was your husband, but go be with the one you love. And she's like, I do love him. I am in love with Carter.
And he's like, I
know. And so then she takes off her rings, right? She takes off her rings and she's looking. So good. She's looking at her big diamond and she's looking at just the band. And then she hands him the band and is like, I'm going to keep the big diamond though. And he's
I loved that because that is so me. Joe already knows. If we break up, he can have the band, but he ain't getting the diamond.
Yeah.
That's mine.
And so Eric was just like, as you should. Like, take it, girl. And she's like, all right. So she takes the hell off. Boo, 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 boo. Meanwhile, flash, the wedding starting. Grace.
And it's at the Italian restaurant.
Yeah, it's at El Giardino. So Hope's trying to be a good friend to Paris because obviously Paris has no one there. Grace ends up showing up, but she's still like, I don't want you to do this, baby. And she's just like, I love him, Mom, blah, 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 whatever. Mm-hmm. Carter is visibly distraught.
Refusing to see.
Yeah. Carter's visibly distraught. So Ridge comes in there. He's ridging him. He's rail ridging him. Like, are you sure you want to do this? Are you sure you want to do this?
I feel like Ridge is really trying to stop him from making a mistake. Like most of the time, I'm like, Ridge is an asshole. But in this case, I think he genuinely is like, what are you doing?
Yeah, even though like he's torn because he's like, okay, like I want my friend to be happy. I don't want him to marry this girl just so he can say he's married. I want him to be with the person he loves, but the person he loves is married to my dad. So I can't really encourage him to be with the person he loves, but I also can't encourage him to marry this other chick because I know he doesn't love her either. So it's like, rocking a hard place.
Yeah. You could tell it was bothering him.
Yeah. So Ridge is like, poking in and out, telling him like it's time, but if you don't want to do this, you don't got to do this. And he's like, I'm doing this. So then they go downstairs, whatever. The wedding thing starts, the music starts. Charlie's there. He's the minister.
That's what I was going to tell you. Oh my gosh. I cracked up because Charlie was standing there and Bill walked in and Charlie goes, excuse me. Are you lost? And Bill was like, excuse me, do I look lost? I was invited. And I was like, of course. Bill is
And Charlie's like, why would you be invited? And he's like, I'm the biggest contributor to the Forrester Foundation, so Paris invited me. And he was like, oh, I didn't know that. Okay, I guess it's fine. Yeah, that was hilarious. So this whole wedding, it's literally Charlie, Carter,
Yep.
Paris,
Yep.
Grace,
Yep.
Zende,
Yep.
Bill,
Yep.
Ridge, and Hope.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Not even a waiter. That's it.
No, that is it.
That's it. So the wedding's starting. Carter looks visibly distraught. Grace is giving dagger eyes. Hope is wide-eyed like a deer in headlights. Zende looks sad. Bill's just laughing in the background. This is hilarious.
Yeah,
and
Ridge, this is gonna be good.
Ridge just looks angry. So Paris comes in. She looks beautiful.
Oh my gosh, she looks so gorgeous.
Her skin, oh my goodness, she is so beautiful.
So
to be young. That dress was lovely. It was a white dress, but then it went into a pink ombre at the bottom. It was very nice, very nice. Fitted her very well because she has some big cheech. We're talking a lot about boobs this episode. Sorry, guys.
This is like booby episode.
I know. It's not even October, and we're just talking all tits. Anyway. So she's a large racked girl herself, but that dress fit her so nice because sometimes she'll wear some stuff and it makes her look like she has no torso because her cheeks are so big. But it fit her so nice. It looked so beautiful, right? And Zende looks at her and you can just hear his heart break. Like, I wish she was walking up this aisle to me.
They are
and
killing me.
He just looks down like he's about to cry.
Aww.
So anyways. Yeah, they start the ceremony. Charlie's going on. He's being Charlie, so he's kind of all over the place, kind of like I am. Anyways, they're doing their stuff. Okay. Quinn ran out of the country club, is trying to get her car, but the valets aren't there. She's trying to open the valet key box with a hairpin. With her bobby pin. Couldn't do it. She's fast walking down the beach or whatever. She slams into like one of those little light post things, like, not paying attention, walks into people. She's calling Carter's phone. He's not answering. She's freaking out. Some guy asks her, do you want to rent a bike, ma'am? And she's like, a bike. Yeah, a bike. And he's like, what's your name? And she's like,
Eric.
Yeah, he's like, what's your name? She's like, my name, charge it to Eric Forrester. And she takes off on her bike, right? So she's pedaling, but it's a beach cruiser, so you're not really going that fast. Right. So she's going, right? Some guy with a little Red Ryder pulley cart thing. He drops some stuff. So she's like, move. So she goes to avoid him, but then someone hits a beach ball. The beach ball goes flying, hits her in the side of the head. She falls into the fucking dirt or into the sand.
Her head goes right into the sand, too.
Yeah, she took a dive. She went right in the sand. She even spit out some sand, like, okay. Hops back up on the bike in her platform tennis shoes. Hops on the bike, takes off, down, whatever. They're right about to. Okay, so Charlie does the whole, if anyone has anything to say that these two shouldn't be together for now, ever hold your peace, yada yada.
I was like, I do. I'm
looking at Grace. Grace don't say nothing. No one says nothing. Okay. Hope stands up. She gives a slap together, but it had all the key squishy words speech. She could have been saying it about anybody. It was awkward. Anyways, while that's happening, then they go to the part where they're about to say I do. And then Carter twitches. He senses. He had a feeling.
It was so dramatic, guys. So dramatic.
He twitches. He looks over, and there's Quinn standing in the doorway. Dirt on her shirt, disheveled, hair a mess, mascara everywhere, standing there. And then everyone's like, and Bill goes, oh, this is going to be good. Takes a sip of his drink, like, oh, here we go. So Quinn starts to confess her love. Right? And Paris is like, what the hell? And then Ridge starts to speak up and he's like, excuse me? And she was like, damn it, Ridge, just shut up. And he was like, wait a minute.
Happy.
I thought you would be happy. You never wanted me with your dad. He's like, so you're just going to leave my dad? And she's like, damn it, Ridge, your dad is with Donna.
What?
And he's
and
like,
everybody in there went, what?
Hope's face was like, oh, crap, she knows. Like, is she about to hit me?
So awesome.
So everyone's like, what? And she's like, we can talk about it later. Can we just talk about it later? I need to tell this man I love him. I've always loved him. I want to wake up next to him in the morning. I want to kiss him first thing. Like, all this stuff. And Paris is kind of piping up like, you need to stop. You need to leave. Carter, tell her to leave. Tell her to stop. And Grace starts to smile. Because she knows what's happening. Because Carter isn't, at this point, his face is like twitched to the side. Like he just has like confused face. And then he turns to Paris and he looks her in her face and she looks at him and then she realizes, like, it hits her because she does a little twitch and she can see. And she's like, you're going to marry me, right? And then he reaches over, he picks up her hand and he looks at her. She says nothing. He says nothing. He kisses the top of her hand. He turns to Quinn and smiles.
Yeah, that's when I knew.
And then they run to each other and start kissing and making out. Mwah, 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 mwah.
The best part, I could send you the photo. The best part was Hope. You know what? I'm going to use this photo. Because Hope literally puts her hand on her heart and her face is like all shocked. It's so cute.
It was amazing. And that's pretty much how the week ended. So, oh my goodness. So, yeah.
That was so good. This is the best week that we've had in like months.
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty good, guys. That's why we had to do this for you. We had to come in. We had to get caught up. We had to caught up real life, caught up B&B life, let you know we need a minute, and then we'll be back. And then we're going to probably do a quickie recap to get us all together, and then we'll be on the same page, and it's going to be awesome.
Okay, guys. So, what do you guys think? Because we think this was amazing.
Yeah. I mean, if you look at it, everyone kind of ends up happy-ish except for Paris.
Oh, yeah. Poor Paris. Well,
but
no,
hey.
Zende is not happy.
No. Well, maybe Zende's going to pick up the pieces. Maybe they'll find each other again.
Him.
I know.
You know what? They need to hire me. I'll pick up the pieces, all right.
Ma'am, he is like 23 years old.
So, age is just a number, Chelsea. You should know that. You're the one who robs cradles.
Hey.
Burn.
He's over 30 now. Now he's over 30. I may have met him when he was 25. It's fine.
And
what?
We will be back as soon as we can. Like, we're trying to work it out. We would love for you guys to get in touch with us.
Sure.
Because we really want to know what's going on in your world. Because we're nosy.
Pretty much.
And we care.
Yeah.
And we're still waiting for any small businesses that you want to highlight.
Yeah.
Oh, and guess what, guys? I finally got a KKL calf game. I'm so excited.
Ooh.
Finally got one. I'll post the pictures in our group so that everybody can see.
Yep. It's going to be amazing. But yeah, guys, I got to go to work.
Yes, Chelsea has to go to work. And my shows with James and Tammy start next Sunday again on the 10th. So make sure you go watch those too.
Yeah, so Amanda's going to be busy the whole time. I'm going to be busy doing other things, but you'll still be able to, get in touch with us, which we encourage all the time. Tell
And
us
you never know.
your stories.
You never know. We may decide to record on our phone a rant and then put it out. You never know.
You never know. So keep those notifications on.
Yes. We missed you guys. We love you guys. Until next time. Bye.
Bye.